Welcome back to Wargame Airland Battle. The first infantry brigade is still in pretty good shape. There are 8 morale, which is the maximum, and they still have 4 out of 5 initiative, which means they can bring a lot of troops to the field every battle. So they should be still very combat effective. And I'm considering sending them on to Stavanger. However, it looks like the Soviets have 2 brigades here, so let's send a recon out to see what they're bringing here. Okay, so this is the depleted Motor Schützen brigade now. They're completely off initiative and morale on account of losing that previous battle. There's also the 367 motorized regiment. Their morale is also pretty poor, but they still have 3 initiative. So this means that if I send the infantry brigade forward, they'll be fighting 2 battles, but 1 against the depleted brigade, or regiment in this case. So I think I can actually safely do so. These guys are in motorized vehicles without ATGMs on them, so that should make our tanks even more effective. In typical Soviet fashion, they bring a lot of artillery. They have great anti-air, so I shouldn't even think about deploying an aircraft here. And some helicopters. The Soviets really love their helicopters. And some scary aircraft. Okay. On this side we have a Polish brigade. And the commando brigade is also 4 initiative, 6 morale. I'm gonna send them in here politely. And see if we can take Malmo from them. Now, what I am wondering about is if Göteborg is guarded. I always thought this was called Göteborg, but Lopato told me a few months ago that it's pronounced Göteborg. And there's nobody there. So what I got available today is the 4th Marine Amphibious Brigade from the United States. And they bring a lot of LAVs, some Mountaineers for ATGM support, tanks, although not great tanks, and a really powerful air force. So they should definitely be capable of taking this place. Alright, that's only 20 points left. I was considering bombing Stavanger, but it's really not necessary. So let's see what the AI does. Right. They rushed this Polish naval assault division into Copenhagen. Let's see if we can see what they're bringing. Yes. 120 squads of Polish infantry, which are pretty strong. Some really outdated tanks. A few T-55s, which are still relevant at this point. And a Polish Air Force. What do we have? We have Royal Marines, which are even better infantry though. We only have 90 instead of 120. We have some recon. Decent artillery. Centurion AVREs if we want to blow up their infantry at range. Rovers, strikers. And as you can see, no tanks. Yeah. Our tank type is over here in the form of Scorpion light tanks, and they're not great. Although they might actually stand toe to toe with this stuff. Well, probably not with the T-55, but they can fight the descent. So, let's see how that goes. So this is the battlefield of Copenhagen. It's reasonably open. I think we're gonna hold in Bravo and fight in Echo. But I gotta put all of my troops down, so I'll bring you back when I've done that. Alright, we're back. So, the main assault, as I said, is gonna go into the Echo, the city. I've got 12 squads of Royal Marines coming in, supported by a single group of anti-air infantry, a bunch of Scorpions and Scimitars. After that is a second group, 4 more squads of Royal Marines, some supply vehicles, and some mortars. They're going over here, and they're gonna shoot whatever's there. Got a Marine group going in here, I've got one to go over here. 2 of them in a command vehicle are gonna take control of India. I've got one group that's gonna hide in the forest here. Then the other group is gonna go in the town. This little group of Centurion AVRV and some strikers are gonna go into these islands to see if they may be able to snipe the Soviets if they come down this road. And that's about it, actually. I've got FOBs here and here, so I can resupply myself, and I deployed some tractor APRs on both sides so that if the Soviets try to airstrike me, they might get shot down, with a big emphasis on might. Alright, here we go.
Okay, what's the situation? You sure it's safe there?
Okay, so click as quickly as possible to get everybody into position.
What's that? En route. Out. On your orders.
And get all of the transports out of the way, because if you lose the transport, you lose the squad.
Recce ready, sir.
Probably go hide over there, so you're in good position. I am probably gonna have to keep some money in reserve,
Orders, sir.
because it is not unlikely that I am going to need an aircraft
I
at
knew
some
you'd soon
point.
have us hard at work again.
So
I knew you'd soon have us hard at work again.
unload and get out.
Roger that, fire.
Put you on the number 1 key.
Why do I have the feeling that you're about to
Unload
put our lives
and leave. I forgot about you guys.
on the road again?
Unload. Get out. And you can
Set
go
up
sit
a new
in
observation
force.
post there.
Alright, so Warsaw Pact is not showing themselves yet,
It's not my war.
but when they show up, they
I
usually
say the
show
only
up
good
in
Recce
force,
is a
so
dead one.
we should be ready.
If the enemy's in range, so are we. What can infantry do for you, sir? Platoons formed and ready.
Ah yes, they're bringing helicopters.
If the enemy's in range, so are we.
And then I should be sending a logistics truck behind these, because otherwise we're not going to have enough missiles. Oh, it's a flank tank. Yeah, that's not good. Let's bring out another rapier. Nope, 400. Fosler. Let's see what else do we need. Maybe a couple of Harriers.
I knew you'd soon have us hard at work again.
Whoa,
If the enemy's in range, so are we.
they just downed an airplane with a shoulder launcher. That's
Sure it's
impressive.
safe
These guys are routing.
What's the problem, sir?
Let's see if we can give them some smoke. I want that thing shut down, but I'm gonna need a tornado for it. Not gonna lie, the sea harriers to win that fight. Let's bring in 8 infantry squads of marines. And since they're doing so well, another group of javelins. You guys should occupy the buildings to guard the mortars. You guys should get to that side behind. Light rifles. Ah, yes, that's a problem. When they're bringing a recon vehicle, they actually spot my guys sitting in the building. Goodbye, Mr. Recon vehicle. Let's deploy a command post over here. Oh, they're too close. That's costing me a striker. It's those bloody helicopters. And the marine squad is now dead. Let's bring in some scorpions, some marines, and I'm probably going to require air support as well. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, that's small targeting, launching ATGMs from an airplane at those kind of vehicles.
It always comes down to the infantryman and his rifle.
You need to make yourself scarce, you're way too close to the front for it. Time for you to start working as well. There's your Air Force. Deciding they don't like little bit my Marines. Get out. I've been a little bit too optimistic there. No, it turns out it. Okay, maybe we can shoot down the MiG. Nope. Retreats. Should have some more position. Let's see how we do. Let's see if the snipes on the sides. Get out. Get the recon vehicle out as well. You guys get out of the trucks. And we're going to need more marines here. That thing needs to die or it's going to kill him. And that thing needs to die as well. You guys need to back off. Okay, got the helicopter. Lost an area, unfortunately. And we still have the sun back on. Nice! Okay, you guys need to run away. You guys
The enemy's in range.
definitely make yourselves scarce. You guys need to step in.
Take one of that.
Oh, all of you move up, unload, and get out.
Orders call ready for your orders.
But then we're gonna need some more. Here it looks like. And then we can sprint for that goal. Maybe mistakes. Centurion is still alive. Problem with fighting the AI on two fronts is that the AI has no problem fighting on two fronts, but I kinda do. Okay, get out. Try to not lose units unnecessarily. We got them. We got them. That's nice. Let's see. 1,750 kills, 440 losses. Those javelins are doing great. We lost Striker, some Royal Marines, a Rapier, Green Jackets, the Stalwarts, and Sea Harrier. And some units got some experience. Not bad. Alright. And they routed. So that was the Battle of Copenhagen. I will show you the next battle, which will take place in Stavanger, next episode.